everyone, my name is Ria and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be unboxing this Imperfect Foods box and also kind of talking about the process of ordering it and just where it came from and why it's so important. So for me, food waste is just something that's really important. It's a huge problem in this country. Around 30 to 40% of food in the United States is actually wasted every single year, which is a crazy amount. They've also got a couple of other stats over here that I want to show you guys. 21% of freshwater supply is used to produce wasted food. $218 billion in food is thrown away every year, and 20 billion pounds of fresh produce is unharvested or unsold each year. So this video is not sponsored or anything, although if they ever want to sponsor me, I would love that. It's just something that I really care about and really passionate about, and I thought this would be a cool way to kind of put my money where my mouth is and actually try a product that's trying to eliminate some amount of food waste, which is really cool. The other thing I like to mention is that some things that go with these stats is the difference between food waste and food loss. So food loss is actually food that is gotten rid of before it actually reaches the consumer or retail phases. So those are things that are lost in agriculture, things that are gotten rid of in transportation, and a lot of that comes from the fact that people who are growing all this produce actually know that a lot of retailers won't buy food unless it looks completely perfect. So they don't want to waste more time or more money or more resources on food that might not look perfect. So they'll just get rid of it, and a lot of it just like will spoil or rot every year, and that's crazy in itself. The other thing is food waste, which is actually food that is gotten rid of in the process after it reaches the retail or consumer phases. So that's things like what you are not finishing on your plate every day, things that you throw away, things that just get spoiled because you didn't use them and you get rid of them, and then also things that a lot of food retailers just decide aren't good enough to sell and don't look perfect, even though they're perfectly good inside, but they just don't look perfect, so they'll get rid of them instead of trying to sell them. So those are just some of the things that Imperfect Foods is trying to combat, and I think that's really cool. So I did order a box, and right now I'm going to show you guys a little bit about how the ordering process went, and here that is. So the shopping process was super simple. Once I signed up for a medium-sized regular produce box, I had until noon 2 days before my delivery to keep customizing and changing up my order. Imperfect Foods has tons of really good options, from organic and non-organic produce to different kinds of meat and seafood, dairy, eggs, drinks, everything in between. So it's really easy to just go through and pick whatever you want that week. They'll automatically give you a box with certain things in it, but you're completely welcome to take anything out or add anything in. It'll just change up the prices because things are priced by the different items. So those are the things that I took out of my box and didn't want, and then I added in a whole bunch of new things to my box. Something I think is really cool is that when you click on different items, it'll actually tell you what the imperfection is. So for these shallots, the imperfection was sizing, and it has that kind of information for most of the different items on the website. So my box came out to $14.66 plus a $5 flat delivery fee. I think this is actually a really great price, both for the convenience and just for the amount of really good fresh produce that you're getting. So that was the process of actually ordering the food. I ordered it at the end of last week, and it came really soon. It came in a matter of like 4 or 5 days because they delivered to my zip code on Tuesdays. They actually said my box was going to be delivered between noon and 8 p.m., but I actually went on a walk this morning around 9:30 and it was already there, so that's pretty cool. Obviously it wasn't what they told me, so I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad that it came earlier. That's super nice to just like have it. I also think this is something that's super helpful right now since a lot of us are stuck in our homes. I know that for me personally, my family is not trying to go grocery shopping more than every 2 weeks at the very minimum, and we're trying to make it go a little bit longer than that, so we are trying to stretch our groceries as long as possible. The only thing is obviously produce. We do want to be eating healthy and eating lots of fruits and vegetables, but it is hard to get those because they'll go bad, you know, or we'll have to eat them all in the first week, and the second week we don't really have that much produce to work with. So this is really cool because I can get it delivered. There's obviously no contact, no going to the grocery store, so it's just really convenient and easy. And yeah, now we're just gonna unbox it. So the box itself is really cute. It's just like all pink and has cute little notes and doodles all over it. I did put in my delivery notes just to leave it outside by my front door, and they did exactly that, which is really awesome. And the box looks super full. So there's like quite a lot of stuff in here. My box ended up being around $15. I'll put the exact price in there. And so it's got just kind of like some stuff on top. And so here's the box. Everything is just kind of laid out. It's not separated at all. And I don't remember exactly what I put in, so we're just gonna go through and see what's here. Okay, so the first thing that I see is 2 really huge zucchinis, or like squash. They're like look at it next to the box. Like, these are really huge, so I guess that's probably why they weren't sold, because they're giant. But that's really cool. I actually love zucchini. I eat a ton of it, so this is really awesome and will definitely last me like quite a while because they're really giant. Alright, so the next thing in here, I did get some avocados. My family doesn't really buy that many avocados when we go to the store because I think we kind of go on and off phases of like eating a lot of avocado versus not eating any. So sometimes we'll get them and they'll go bad. So I did think that getting just a couple in this box was cool. So I got 3 avocados. They look perfectly fine. I honestly don't know why a grocery store wouldn't want these because they look great. They look just about ripe, or they feel just about ripe. They're also organic, or at least this one says organic on it, which is really awesome. And they feel like perfectly ripe. They're definitely not overripe. They're not too hard either. So that's really awesome. 3 avocados. I'm super excited to make some really good avocado toast with that. All right, everything is super jumbled in here, so I am just kind of trying to go through and like pick out things together. We have got a cantaloupe. I love cantaloupe. This one is pretty small. I do kind of see like there's some little blemishes around the edge and just kind of things. They're not really picking up super well on camera, but it's not like the most beautiful cantaloupe, but I think it'll be really good, and it looks perfectly fine, like not too damaged or anything like that. We've also got a honeydew melon. I thought melons would be good to get in here because it said that size was an issue for these, I'm pretty sure, and my family will definitely go through like this in 1 or 2 days because it's not too big, so I thought that would be really nice to just have it. It's not something we usually pick up when we go grocery shopping, so I thought it would be really good. Again, this looks totally perfect. Like, I don't know why this wouldn't be sold in a grocery store, but it looks delicious and I'm really excited. Alright, we've also got a bunch of carrots. It is a little weird that like the produce isn't actually packaged together or like put in little bags or tied, but I think that's better because we're not wasting any plastic or anything like that that we absolutely don't need with these. They do maybe look like not the perfect carrots. There are a couple of like little damaged ones and things like that, but nothing crazy, nothing that would make them inedible at all. We actually love making food for my dog. She's very, very spoiled, and we used a lot of carrots in that, so I thought it'd be good to order, and also just we like to eat them and snack on them and put them into different recipes, so I thought these would be great as well, and there's like quite a few of them. And there's like 9-ish carrots and they're like pretty big, so this is a good amount. Alright, we've also got 2 shallots. I really love shallots. If you guys haven't cooked with them before, they're kind of like a mild onion and they're like a little bit smaller and easier to cook with. I just think they're really cute, and I mean honestly I use them because they're really easy to like split into little pieces, and then I'll just use one per like recipe that I'm making. That's not really how you're supposed to use them. You should probably use them the way that they're supposed to be, and there's like certain recipes that they're better for, but they are really, really delicious, and I don't usually get them when I go grocery shopping. I usually just get regular onions, so I thought this would be a good thing to order in the box. And yeah, they're like 2 pretty good. They're perfect, like nothing wrong with them at all. And they look really great, so I'm gonna put these back in the box. Alright, and we have 2 last things. So first off, we have 3 of these little, I think that they're plums. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, there's one more that I missed. So there's 4 of them. They look super, super good. There's like no blemishes or anything like that. So again, some of these things are crazy that they're called like imperfect foods because they're very, very much perfect. So I'm super, super excited to eat these. They're gonna be super yummy and like a good warm weather snack. And then the very last thing, we have got 4 peaches. So I'm really excited for these. I'm pretty sure I ordered like yellow peaches, which are my favorite kind. They seem super good. Again, like no blemishes or anything like that. They're not too soft or anything. They seem honestly perfect. So I'm really, really excited to cook with these as well. So that was my Imperfect Foods box. I'm super excited about it. It definitely lived up to the hype. I'll be cooking with all this produce all week, and it looks really, really good, and I'm super, super excited just to get into it. I do have a link, and this will give you guys, I think, $10 off of your box. I will put it right here somewhere, and I'll also put it down in the description box so you guys can definitely use. And I would say that I definitely recommend this, especially if you want to, you know, get some produce that's super good. It's a little bit cheaper than it normally would be in a grocery store, and it's all super good quality. Very convenient also, especially right now when we're all in lockdown, just to have it delivered to your house every week or every other week. And it's also really great that they're fighting food waste in a super convenient and delicious way. So definitely would recommend them. Honestly, give this box like a 10 out of 10. I'm very, very excited for it. And yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope that you guys liked it. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye!